last month, a woman in Pennsylvania went viral for going on a racist tirade against employees at a pizza shop. So I'm going to show you the video here, and then we're going to get to a good resolution.
You want to have Spanish on your TV?
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? Because you're not American, dude. I will look you the up and get you the out of our town. Okay? You. Give me my money back. I'm not giving my money to some illegal immigrant. Give me a credit. I don't want your food. I want a credit with my money right now.
I'm not making you be
And believe me, I will check it. Okay? I'm a certain CPA, certified public accountant. You probably even know what that means, do you? And she's videotaping me.
Yeah, because you're racist. You're racist. Yes, you are.
You're a victim.
You're racist.
You're a victim.
I'm not a victim.
You're a
no,
victim.
I'm not.
No, I'm an American.
No, you're a racist.
Victim.
You're a
victim.
racist.
You're a victim.
You're a
You're
racist.
the racist.
You're the racist. Really? Weird. She then went on to complain that the reason that they were filming her is not because she was having a racist meltdown in the middle of a pizza shop, because they were playing Spanish on a TV, a Spanish television station. No. She says, oh, you're just filming me because I was white. What? Now, again, this happened a month ago, in February, late February. She then went on, and was identified. Let's say that. She's been identified as 55-year-old Rita Bellew. And, hey, look at that. She's actually facing some consequences for her actions. Whoa. And what's even better than her facing consequences is the outpouring of support for the pizza parlor. So now for her, she's been charged with ethnic intimidation and harassment. Great. That's not, again, the best part of the story here. What's great is a reaction that Amy's Pizzeria, which is where this had happened, received from the community. Amy's owner, Omar Quinones, tells Delco Today that his business has been flooded with support from both local residents and people living abroad in other countries. Wonderful. Quinones explained to Delco Today, quote, a lot of people, they drive an hour, 2 hours just to come over here and buy a slice of pizza or say hi. Well, look, if I was driving 2 hours, I'd probably get more than a slice of pizza, but hey, still wonderful that people are coming in and showing real support. And in fact, Quinones says, that's a really good thing. To which I have to add, I love it. I love it. So now look, overall, the political point here, you know when the right wing says, the left thinks America's a racist country, that everybody's racist, that we're all racist here, and the racism is racist wokers. Well, they're wrong. Now, are we a country that has racists in it? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. We have a political party right now, a major political party that amplifies those people who are actually a very small minority of the population. They amplify, well, racism to a pretty big degree. But most Americans understand that they actually despise people like Rita, who come in and say, oh, well, you can't speak that here. Well, I'm an American. We're in America. We speak American. There's no such thing as American, as a language. I guess if you could go to dialect, but I don't even know if that's what it's called. American English, I guess, is what we use. But still, the reason these people get viral, racist Rita in this case, and why communities often rally to support the victims is because this is outrageous behavior. That you have these, horrible people coming in and saying horrible things for no reason. Now, funny enough, again, there are right-wingers that will sometimes come out and defend immigrants in their own communities from being deported. In 2020, maybe this has changed, by the way, 68% of Republicans, even 64% of Trump-supporting Republicans, they said, well, of course we don't want the people known as the Dreamers to be deported. Again, these are children who are brought here to this country through no actions of their own, no fault of their own, and they grow up in the United States, but they're not actual legal citizens. They pay taxes, they get nothing in return. And of course, I remember stories during the Trump administration where people who are Trump voters were angry when someone in their community who happens to be an immigrant gets deported thanks to Trump's policies. And they go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, you can't deport him or her. Why'd you deport this family? They're good people. They're good people. Well, so now here's where they have a disconnect, because the disconnect is obvious. I think that there are people out there that believe that there are two different types of immigrants. They're the good ones and the bad ones. All they hear is, of course, about the bad ones is, that they're coming across the border. They're bringing the drugs. They're bringing the crime. Taking your job. They're taking your jobs. The MS-13s. Oh, yeah, that's who they are. But then they also know people in their personal lives. And they say, wow, these people, they're not like that. No. They're the good ones. They're the good ones. So they have this disconnect in their head where they, at the same time, are taking all this hateful, racist rhetoric from outlets like Fox News, and they're internalizing it, and they're like, oh, yeah. They're the MS-13. They're gonna come. They're gonna come take our jobs, and live fat off our welfare money. Wait a minute. And they're also being busted by George Soros to win elections for Democrats and replace us, obviously. But one, he's a great guy. He's my neighbor. I love this guy. We have beers. Notice those things don't make sense, but there's that cognitive dissonance that happens all the time. And this might be, I don't know if this is a good example of that, this lady, because I don't know anything else about her, but getting to the point of, how a lot of Republicans are actually like, no, I think immigration's fine, whatever. But they're hyped up about things that aren't actually, a reality. Like, oh, here comes the immigrant caravans. They're coming. And they just happen to always, show up right near an election. Isn't that strange? And then disappear right afterwards. Huh? Very, very odd. Very odd. Again, there are a lot of people in this country that do not know that they're being manipulated by right-wing media. Again, the people that are constantly being fear-mongered about, which, again, I'm talking about the criminal elements here, the MS-13s, are actually a tiny, tiny fraction of people that come across the border. Yes, there are drug smugglers, there are human traffickers, and you know what? The Biden administration has actually touted seizing tons of fentanyl at the border from these traffickers. Which then, people like Marjorie Greene will come out and be like, oh, can you believe that? Oh, that drug's getting over the border. Wait a minute. If they were seized at the border, that means they didn't come over the border, which means the Biden administration literally stopped the drugs from coming into the country. Shouldn't you be like, oh, no, this is great. Thank you, Biden administration, for stopping all this fentanyl from getting into the country. But no, they don't see it like that. Again, going back to the point, the vast majority of migrants, immigrants, and asylum seekers, they are not criminals. They're not bad people. They're just people that want a better life. That's it. So you have racists like Rita there. They don't get it. They don't care. And ultimately, all they want to do is just show hatred. Ironically, her actions make her less of an American. Because at our core, we're a nation of immigrants who, out of many, became one nation. And nothing is more indicative of that fact, that reality, than the support and love the restaurant and these workers happen to receive after this incident. A little bit of hopium.